Hey all. So in this lecture we will look into data driven testing. That means we will drive the data from external source into our Jmeter scripts, right? Okay. So where do we get this situation? First question. Okay, let me just tell you the real time scenario. Okay, then we will first identify where exactly we need data driven, and then we will try to fix it. Okay, so let me take the HP application server, okay, to explain this. Okay, so here where is temp folder, HP community edition, load runner. We have seen it, right, how to start this application. Okay, so web tours and start server. Okay, okay, so server started, so that we can hit this URL now and can begin our testing. But right now we need to start our recording, then only proxy understands and start it in this IP address, right? So let's start the recording one. Workbench, right click, add non-test elements, test script recorder. So by this you all are familiar with this target controller. So HTTP test script recorder, put each group in a new controller, add suggested excludes. Yep, start. Okay, so test recorder started, and now we can go ahead and hit this URL, right? So once we log in into the home page of WebTours, so I'll click on administration link. Oh, sorry, not this. I should click on sign up now link. Okay, and now I'll provide the random some user ID. Okay, whatever it may be, password, first name F1, last name something else, last, street address XYZ and city XYZ. Okay, click on continue. Right, so thank you ER EW2 for registering and welcome to WebTours family. Okay, so it successfully got registered and it says that welcome to this family, right? So I'll stop the recording now. Okay, so in your workplace there is a requirement that, assume that just there is application like this and you need thousands of users, okay, to test this registration scenario. For that you need to pass thousand usernames, thousand passwords, thousand first names, last names and street address, right? To check this registration you need to pass the data for each and every iteration. So 1000 times you need to pass all these data, okay, to make this load on registration works. Okay, to make this work you need to do this. So how you will pass those data? There is bunch of information you need to bring out to your Jmeter. Okay, that is impossible for us to create each and every uh, for each and every iteration. You cannot go and just create one flow. Okay, if there are 1000 you cannot go ahead and do 1000 flows. So there should be some mechanism where the data driving should happen. Okay, so now here we will use the external source, put all the data there, and we will link that external source to Jmeter, so that, and I will give in the test plan that run thread group some 1000 times, and for each iteration each thread picks one row from that Excel sheet and it will get registered. Okay, so that's how you can achieve this scenario. Okay, putting load on registration we can achieve by just pulling the data from external source and iterating into it. Okay, let's see how we can bring down the external source and how we can connect it to Jmeter, right? So for that, first let me make the script ready and run it once to make sure that it's getting registered. Test plan, add thread group. I'll paste all of them and let me make a user friendly. What this controller contains: welcome, sign off. We need just only one request, that's it. Registration request we need, that's all. Yeah, I guess no, not even this. Okay, so this is the only request we actually need. If you see that server name, it directly hits that URL and it enters. You can remove all this, the last three. Okay, so remove these and let's say the name of it as registration. Let me put same for controller. Okay, so as usual I'll add one listener so that we can see in the output PO results tree and save it with help of Datadrive. Okay, let's run it. Okay, so because we have used only one request here, this is the registration and this is a sample result. Request, it went EW password, but I guess it should throw error for us. Please choose username and password combination for your account. What happened? It should throw error because with this information we already registered, right? With this username we are providing again same username, so it should give us something saying that it's already registered. Okay, please choose another significant number to end of your username will create unique name. Okay, right now it's already registered, so it's asking other one. Okay, let me change it to ERW3 something like that and run it now. Registration and response. Okay, now we can see thank you. Okay, thank you for registering and welcome to WebTours family. So let's put an assertion here and make sure that script is passing or failing. Okay, let's put thank you or welcome. Okay, let's go with welcome. If it says welcome, that means it's logged in, right? Where do I need add assertion for this registration step? Registration step, right click, add assertion, uh, response assertion. We need to check text response. It contains what? So welcome, right? Response assertion, welcome. Now run it again, it will fail because ER3 is now already registered. Okay, now if you run again, it says it should fail. Okay, fail because there is no welcome. ER3 is the value which we registered just before the iteration. Now give 4 and see, it will pass. Okay, remove all for confusion. Yep, it passed because it's unique one. So now, so this is the basic step, we have achieved this. Now what we need is, I need to pass the information from Excel. Okay, all this EW password are there, right? So I want to pass this from an Excel sheet or somewhere from external source. Okay, I don't want to hard code here in this request. If tomorrow I want to register some 100 users, I'll just give thread group, right, run it for 100 users. Okay, so each user should pick up some each data from my external source and it should provide the values here and it should get registered. Okay, now let's see how we can achieve without hard coding values into the request. So the main aim of this data driven testing is we are maintaining the data in the separate sheet rather than hard coding here in the request, right? So we'll see that in the next lecture. So how to achieve that with the help of Jmeter.